DC versus Vampires issue 4, James Tynion IV and Matthew Rosenberg with Otto Schmidt on the art. And this continued as you'd kind of expect with stuff we set up.
First issue, I won't say it's a whiff, but definitely it felt like, this is a longer story and we're in the mid part of it.
It's the first issue that didn't have a big reveal thing, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the bulk of the issue is the fun joke of Oliver comes to kill Batman thinking he's a vampire. Batman thinks Oliver's a vampire, and we get that wonderful moment where they're both trying to like stake each other or whatever. Wait, you're trying to stake me? Yeah, because you're a vampire, but no.
Wait, you covered me with water. Yeah, holy water.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
If I'm not a vampire, you're not a vampire.
Yeah.
Then who are the vampires?
But how good is that 2-page spread of them fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Like just before that moment. Like, oh, it's so good.
It's really good stuff. That made me laugh. You got Constantine and Zatanna, where Constantine knows she's a vampire like instantly, but still hangs out with her and talks to her because why not?
It's very Constantine. It's like
because he's Constantine, and
he's like, I got it covered. I'm cool.
Yeah, I do love that he just binds her automatically. He's like, yeah, get a chat. If we could have had a chat if you're done biting me with the whole biting me thing, which I just love him as like, yeah, I've dealt with vampires before. You guys aren't special.
I like how Fate shows up and just incinerates Zatanna, and he's like, what the hell, dude? I had it covered. She was fine.
Yeah, he basically just like makes her implode with sunlight. He's like, here's sunlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if she was a vampire, he's like, yeah, I know. What's your point?
You think I'm thick?
Yeah. And there's some really great art here because even just when Oliver first shows up and Batman turns all the lights off in the cave and you just get his silhouette against the screen, just some really gorgeous stuff. It's good stuff. We also have Barbara investigating a hotel room where the mother of all vampires might be staying. And Nightwing's there. They're flirting a little bit. Yeah, I mean, most of it is this fight scene with Oliver and Batman. And then that, of course, that turns into a little bit of dialogue with them as Oliver's kind of like poking around various objects in the Batcave. Batman referring to the floor as the Bat floor. It made me laugh. I'll give it that.
It's one of those things where I don't know why. Like, I don't know. This is not really in voice for if Ollie called it the Bat floor. Yes.
Yeah.
Bruce calling it questionable, but I guess I'll let it slide.
I think it really just plays into this is this is a fun Elseworld, so I don't take it too seriously, I guess. But also
Batman proclaiming, "I don't trust people." Yeah, me too, Bruce. Me too.
Yeah. So Bruce basically, reveals that Hal killed Barry, and we'll come back to the Red Hood cast scene in a minute. And it's like, okay, that's horrible. I hope that's not true. Whatever. But then Wonder Woman shows up, and very quickly, like, Batman realizes, no, okay, she's one of them. Like, and Hal's there too. They start to fight, and then the rest of the Justice League shows up, and it never actually says if they're vampires or not. I suspect they're not as of yet, and right now they just think they're just believing, Wonder Woman and Hal that Batman or Oliver is behind this.
I think so. I think it's get rid of the well, Ollie just happens to be there, but the threat being, Bruce. Get rid of him first, and then worry about everything else because they don't need to. They've already got them on their side. Yeah.
And the other fun sequence is so Jason Todd's killing a vampire. He's with Cass, and then Gorilla Grodd, the vampire, shows up and fights with them.
Say that sentence again.
Vampire Gorilla Grodd.
I love it.
Happens to be there. Fights a little bit with them, and basically gets knocked out the window, and he turns into a bat and flies away. That's
I love as well. He's like going backwards, like posed, arms out. He's gonna fall on his back, and he just goes. There's a puff of red smoke, and now he's a bat. Yeah,
Cass finds a Joker card at this crime scene that we're looking at, so we might be dealing with a vampire Joker, or maybe just crazy Joker in a vampire world. Like either one sounds.
Both could be great.
Yeah, But there's potential for both.
I feel like the vampires don't want him. They're like, no, he's too crazy for us.
Yeah.
Too unpredictable.
Yeah, he may not like adhere to because they even mentioned that earlier on. I think I don't know if it's the Babs scene, but maybe it's Bruce talks about how there's a hierarchy to the vampires that they mostly stick to. They mostly accept that there's someone in charge. Joker ain't going to do that.
Joker does not play well with others.
Nah.
I mean, that's the whole why Harley is now a hero, right? Like, yeah.
So yeah, the big cliffhanger though is the fight with the Justice League in the Batcave. I had a good fun. I mean, the art's really good. I think Bruce and Oliver kind of realizing that they're on the same side, and it's like, yes, the two more prominent non-superhero characters are the ones who are going to have to save the day. If they are going to save the day, I mean, this could all end in deceased levels of tragedy.
I mean, when you think about vampire fiction versus zombie fiction, and they're quite different. Like with vampire stuff, there tends to be the happier type ending.
More often than not, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, so.
Yeah, I expect the ending's going to be Cold Snap's the last surviving human being who's taken out all the vampires, but we'll see. Possible. No? Okay.
They don't even want Cold Snap. He's too useless.
Yeah.
What are you rating DC versus
I'm
Vampires
going
for?
7.5.
7.5. Oh. Yep, Connor.
Give it an 8.5. Schmidt's art. Oh man.
Yeah, I think I'm happy to split the difference and call that an 8.
There you go.
I had a good time. And the art does elevate. Like, it's a solid story with some fun character beats, but the art kind of raises it up a bit.